Right, I'm just going to do a quick kind of video on Ceres and kind of where Ceres is now. This is following the new update that came out. So the new update that came out is basically got rid of cold tier, which was good and bad. A lot of people liked cold tier for the, you know, the kind of mid fights. Now cold tier, as I said, was good and bad, but for me, I didn't really mind it. I mean, it was just as is, you know, cold tier is what it is. The issue I had with cold tier was getting a Sunday down. It was rough, you know. I mean, getting a Sunday down in the middle of the road because you haven't really got anywhere to park it. It just gets destroyed by base turrets, or a tank comes and kills it. So half the time you could never get a spawn down. That was my experience. Now they gave us the big maps again, which is nice. Esamir is remaining closed for the duration of this. I don't really know what they're going to do with Esamir. They haven't really said, honestly. They didn't bring us the containment site stuff. Now, they didn't bring us the containment site stuff because on Ps4 it just wouldn't really work, and it would just lag and it would just be a mess. That's what they said anyway. Well, they didn't say it quite like that, but I'm guessing that's what they meant. They just said they weren't sticking it in. Now, if you did Chapter 1 and Chapter 2 of the last containment site campaign, you automatically got the stuff for free. So I got the Stormchaser title, and I got go to infantry. I got that Shattered Warpgate decal, and yeah, that's so. In this update, they give you a 9 years of loyalty badge if you want to go collect that. Just telling you why we're there. Also, if you haven't been on for a while and you're coming back to the game, or if you're a new player, you might as well pick it up. Actually, I'm going to go into this. So if you go into headgear down here, you get a contribution helmet. Now this was because they did some charity work, so yeah, they made a helmet to kind of for people to buy. Now it costs 1 cert to get it. It's not like crazy, it's nothing crazy, but it's free. I mean, you look at it, you're probably like, wow, great, who cares? But honestly, it's free. You might as well pick it up if you're playing. That's it. So yeah, it's all good. Now a few things they've put in this new update as well. You go to missions and you go to campaign. They've also added this in as well. Now this is the latest campaign. Now the campaign, if you complete it, the first part of the campaign, you get a jump booster. So let me just go and quickly show you the jump booster. It's nothing great, honestly, but I'll show you nonetheless. I think I can put it in the Warpgate, can I? No, I can't. I'll have to go out the Warpgate. Now the issue with the campaign, from my point of view, is the fact that it takes campaign standing to upgrade the items. It would be nice if they came upgraded, honestly, rather than you upgrading them, because most people, I feel like most new players aren't really going to cert into the campaign, and if they are, they're going to go for the free stuff and not give a crap about what's on offer. Like, for example, this jump booster pack, look, great, you have to jump while on it and it will push you in the air. But honestly, I mean, great. I don't feel like new players are going to buy, you know, the campaign. Now, if they do buy the campaign, I kind of feel like 2k certs is kind of a lot. Now, somebody said they do get it cheaper. So, for example, if you're below a certain level, you will get the campaign cheaper. If that is the case, then I definitely would cert into it as a new player. But again, you know, it's cosmetic items. I mean, if you don't own any cosmetic items, sure, you know, feel free to cert into it. I mean, this is a free helmet, well, free headset thing. Looks pretty cool. That was one I got from the previous campaign, along with the Stormchaser helmet, which looks pretty cool. I actually quite like it. I'm going to stick this back on. Might as well stick that on. So yeah, they've got the campaign items. Now, along with the campaign stuff, so let me just show you real quick. So campaign stuff here, so you've got prototype technology. This is this stuff here. So this is part of the campaign. Now, if you go to deliver a prototype, you get an ant that you can use, and let me just pull it, it'll be a lot easier. So you can drive the ant and run it at the same time. Now, it's only a prototype, so it won't be in the game forever, but maybe this will pave the way for more stuff to be added to the game. Now, it's kind of like a jack of all trades type of thing, because you can use it as a mobile spawn, like that. You can use the gun on top, and it also gives ammo to vehicles. Great, I suppose, but yeah, so that's that. Now that comes in the campaign, and you can get that for free. So it just costs nanites to pull. Now, another thing as well, what costs nanites is the Lodestar prototype. I think this is a tad expensive for what it is. It tends to get shot at a lot. Now, if you pull the Lodestar prototype, it's basically a mobile spawn, but it flies. It's a galaxy with mobile spawn capabilities. So, for example, you can go on top of a building like this, and then you can deploy. Now, to deploy the Lodestar, you need to press R1 and L1 at the same time, and it will deploy like this. This means it's deployed. You'll obviously see this on the side. You can interact with it like you can any other, and there. Now, it's a pretty nice addition. The only thing I think that's bad about it is the fact that it costs a ton of nanites. It costs like 500 nanites, which is expensive. It's not cheap. And another issue is everybody just shoots at it because it's so big, honestly. Now, I feel the ant is a lot better. When you look at both of them, they both look pretty sick. I think that ant looks absolutely amazing. And that, I mean, both of these would be better if you could add something to them, like for example, you could add like auto repair or something, I don't know, like add armor on it on the side or something like that. It would just be, I just feel like it would be a lot better. But yeah, I mean, they're obviously basics. They're not going to be around forever. They're obviously to test out game mechanics and see what people enjoy. So yeah, so you got the pilot turret. You got ammo dispenser. I'm guessing they'll add more to this, but for now it's just kind of what it is. So that's really where we're at now, right now with the campaign. The campaign's a pretty good campaign. You know, if you've got spare certs, I would do it. Now you need to get people for part of the campaign, so you need to get people to spawn on your stuff. Do these missions. Now, you need to get people to spawn on your stuff. Now, it's not hard. You just put it down and people could spawn at a base. The issue with the prototype Lodestar is that people will fall through the ground. Now, when they spawn on it, they will automatically fall under the earth. It's a bug that's come around since the new update. Now, one way to get around this is to park yourself above something like this. So let me just show you real quick. So like here, for example, if you put it here, like this, and then you pop it down, people will spawn, but they will fall under the floor here. So they will land here. A lot better than just randomly, a lot better, honestly, than just randomly falling to your death. People might spawn on you more. But again, you know, it's bugged and there's nothing we can do. You just got to find ways around it. So that's part of the campaign stuff. It's pretty good, honestly. I actually quite liked it. But again, the campaign stuff isn't going to bring players back. It's not something that you're going to be like, wow, you know, just something to add to the game. I mean, you get a bunch of free stuff. You know, there's not much to it really. A lot of the campaign stuff, campaign standing, you can get. So just to clarify, so if you go to directives, missions, campaign, when you do the first part of the campaign, you will get in total 1,500 cash. That's like campaign standing. Now if you go into Sanctuary, you can buy free camos. Now if you don't have a camo, it's definitely worth picking up, especially if you're a new player. If you do the campaign, so you're basically paying 2k certs, which is some grind if you're a new player, but eventually when you do the campaign, you can get some free camo. Now there's a couple of things that you can unlock. I'll show you them in Sanctuary, but most of the time you're just really going to go with a free camo, just because it makes more sense. So if you come here like this, so this is Sanctuary. This is like a place in the sky, massive wasted open space, honestly. But if you go to the map, you scroll out, you go to Sanctuary up here. Now once you've done the campaign, you will get 1,500 campaign standing. If you click on it, you can get a free camo. Now I would recommend getting a camo of some sort if you haven't. Now I bought the A resist shield. Now currently I've got 850 campaign standing. Now you can also do the missions which give you campaign standing. This is after you finish the campaign. So I've completed the first one of the campaign. I currently have a mission to do, which is kill hostiles, kill high value targets, or kill people with a bounty. So people with a bounty are people with like I don't know what they've got above their head. They've got like is it a circle or something? I can't actually remember, but basically they're highlighted on the minimap as people with a bounty, and you really need to kill them. So you need to kill them 5 times. Now you can kill them by using any method to kill them. If you want to pull shotgun to get the bounty, then just do that. If you're a new player and you're struggling to kill them, just pull shotgun or just pull something just to get the bounty.
Take a look, take a look.
So yeah. So another thing I bought, which I don't think you really should be that interested in, honestly, is just a decal. So I bought a decal instead because I don't really need the camo. I bought a black market decal just because I thought it looked pretty cool. I think if you go right down, I think there's another one you can buy. I think it's the same one, honestly. Maybe it's a bug or something, but I'll have to wait and see if I tell you. Yeah, here you go. So you got the Expeditions decal. Is this different or the same? I'm confused. I don't know if that's the same or not, but that's basically, yeah, it cost 1,000 to buy, which isn't that expensive, honestly. For me, maybe not so, but as a new player, I would waste your campaign standing on a new camo. Some of the camos look pretty sick. I would get the Tropical Forest camo just because I think it looks cooler than these. These kind of make you stand out unless you play indoor, really. So that's what I would do. Just let me invite you on next. Oh, you're next audience squad. I'll have to sort it out when I've done the video. But here, you've still got all the same stuff here. Just let me have a look at anything I've missed. No, I don't think there's anything I've missed. But yeah, the campaign is pretty cool. Honestly, if you've got free certs lying around, then feel free to cert into it. You don't get like a massive amount of stuff. It's very minimalistic, but it's what it is, you know. So if you look here, you complete the campaign, all of it. Now, I was going to do a kind of video on how to do the campaign, but I think all of it's honestly pretty straightforward. At the end of it, you get a jump booster, which you have to upgrade. That's the kind of annoying thing. So if you go into my character and then you go to jump booster, you actually have to upgrade it using campaign stuff that you get from the campaign, and I don't think that's good. I don't really like that, so I won't be upgrading anything. What I would do if I was a new player is get some free camo, honestly. Best way to do it. Now, if you go back into campaign, you look at so if you do the first part of it, you get a jump booster of 500 campaign standing and 750. After you've done that, it ends up with 1,500 total, which gives you enough to buy camo. If you've wasted money, if you wasted 15 campaign standing on buying the AE resist shield, which is this, you will end up with 1,450. So it won't give you enough to get the camo. So what you have to do if you've randomly bought the AE resist shield is go to the missions. Now you can access missions anyhow really, but you've got the mission board here, you click that and you go and do the mission. Now the mission here will give you 100 campaign standing. Now that's really all you need. Now it's not the same every time, it's different. Sometimes you need to kill high value targets and hostiles. Sometimes you need to go to the drill and use the drill. Sometimes it tells you to get an harasser and do something in harasser. Every mission is different, so just really look at it. And yeah, so you only need to do one more mission after you've completed the campaign, just to get the camo if you've bought that A resist shield, honestly. So that's it. Now the campaign, if you do the campaign, so you go to the missions, campaign. So you do the campaign, you get the jump booster, which I've already shown you. Now if you do the second part of the campaign, when it comes out, you'll get the swordfish, 500 campaign standing and 750 ISO, which is not too bad. Now if you do both of them, then the final one, the distant shores, you get the starfish, the title plunderer and the decal. So just to bear in mind, you've got to do both of them in order to get the final reward. So if you go to it, missions, so you've got to do both of them in order to get the distant shores, just to put that out there. Now in 8 days there is meant to be an Oshur coming out, which is the new update. This is going to be the biggest thing since sliced bread. Now, will it bring the population back? Probably not. Now, people have been asking me about the population for years, and they're saying, why isn't there any population? I don't know that answer. I mean, I can only speculate. Over the years, there's been a lot of BM on the server. There's been a lot of issues with the UI and the way the game handles and crashing and everything. Stuff like that. You can only really speculate. Now, over the years, people have left the server and came back, and people have changed servers. But, I mean, realistically, it would be nice if, for this event, which is Oshur, you know, people start coming back. What I will say is, if you're new to the game, try and find an outfit. Try and look for a good outfit. If there's no good outfits at all, feel free to start your own with friends. If you have friends, or if you're just playing solo, start an outfit, but try and get people to join your outfit who are interested in pushing and defending bases or like to stick together. You know, it's a very team-based game, so try and stick together as much as you can. Try and feed off each other. Like 2 medics is you know, honestly the best thing you could do in this game. 2 medics sticking together are really useful. So yeah, you know, that's a whole separate video, honestly. But yeah, so Oshur, new continent coming out in 8 days. It's a bit unrealistic for it to come out in 8 days because people are saying it you know, it's going to be a rush job. and it probably is, honestly. Probably is. I mean, it's probably rushed. Probably going to be rushed, but we'll have to wait and see. So this is where we're at with the new update. We've got rid of cold tier, and we're on the big continents, which is actually a nice, it's really good. Also, I'd like to say in this video, we had a fight the other day against Hawk's outfit. I think it was Hawk's. Now, we were fighting down a side lane. There was N151 versus Hawk's, and each side had a bunch of randoms. And, you know, GG to Hawk's, honestly, it was a really good fight. We kept the fight going for around 45 minutes on indoor, and it was just absolutely amazing, honestly. It's nice to see outfits pushing, and it's nice to fight against outfits. Honestly, this game needs more outfits. It would bring a lot more people to the game. It's such a shame at the moment that VS are always underpopped and have a lack of outfits or lack of cohesion normally. Now, there is people on VS who do lead squads and do try and, you know, encourage squad play, but with the population at the moment, it can be kind of rough. So yeah, you know, I hope it improves, but for now, honestly, I'm kind of waiting for the new continent. I'm kind of hyped for that. I've done most of the campaign stuff, and everything else is just, I'm just kind of waiting around now. I'm trying to get better at aiming, honestly, because I'm just trash at like groundwork, honestly. I got into this game because of engineer, honestly, but I've been playing a lot more heavy and medic recently. I'm actually really enjoying it right now. I'm actually really enjoying it. So yeah, anyway, I'm going to leave the video there because I'm kind of rambling. But if you have any questions, you're a new player, or you're just looking for an outfit, whatever it is, feel free to comment.